The Panhandle's home for good news and great mornings. Pronews 7 Daybreak with Meredith Keller. And the area's most accurate weather forecast with Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Tony Durda. Welcome to Pronews 7 Daybreak.
Good Wednesday morning. It's 5:30. Thanks for sticking with us here on Daybreak. Remember now, we do start at 5 in the morning, but we've got lots of good stuff to talk about today. Our Wednesday traditions do always include the Amarillo Zoo. They're bringing
should be really good today.
A 12-foot python.
Yeah.
I considered calling in sick.
Somewhere over there to somewhere over there.
Yeah, and I'm not looking forward to that, but I know you are.
And you'll be somewhere over there.
Crying, right, in the corner. We also have Travis here with What's Hot on Facebook, plus an amazing story of inspiration. Michael Glenn, he's a paraplegic hot air balloon pilot, will be in the studios to share his story. You can also get a chance this weekend to see him take flight. So lots of good stuff today. As a weather guy, you got to see lots of good action yesterday.
Wow, saw some amazing clouds, some amazing storm activity yesterday. Unfortunately, those storms got severe out to our east.
Right.
Some anywhere from nickel to baseball size hail in some location. I've made a little list. I'll read it off here in a little bit. But near McLean, my son and I, we were storm chasing and saw lots of funnel clouds, wall clouds. Did not see an actual tornado, but it came really close. So thankfully, no tornadoes, but unfortunately, the hail was pretty bad in some locations. So much quieter day expected for today, much nicer fall-like conditions. A little bit of a problem this morning because we've got some fog in the area and a dense fog advisory in effect. Temperatures trying to cool off into the low 50s to upper 40s still later on this morning, but right now, mid-50s. Especially here in downtown Amarillo, we've got 55 degrees and a dense fog advisory in effect. No rainfall being recorded, but we might pick up a trace or maybe 1/100th of an inch in some locations because of the fog and drizzle this morning. And as mentioned, just want to read off real quickly here some of the severe weather reports from yesterday. Golf ball to baseball size hail in LaForce, ping pong ball size hail, Lipscomb, quarter-size hail in Dozier, golf ball and nickel-size hail in Headley, golf ball size hail in McLean, nickel-size hail in Pampa, hailed for 6 to 7 minutes, hail covering the ground on the west side of Pampa, and quarter-size hail in Booker. Now, that's just some of what was reported, and of course, you know, with that, the storm down there near McLean, with the wall clouds, the funnel clouds, no tornadoes being reported. It came real close with the severe weather yesterday. So thankfully, all that out of our hair for today. Nice fall-like conditions expected later on. South side of town right now, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Again, we'll cool off a little bit more this morning, back towards near 50 degrees. No rainfall being reported from yesterday. We'll show you some rainfall totals off to the east here in just a little bit. 53 right now in text line. Boise City checking in at 50 degrees. Dalhart at 50 degrees. And over to the northeast, we did pick up some rainfall, unfortunately, with the hail around Pampa. Better than a 1/2 inch there, nearly a 1/2 inch of rain in LaForce, and right now temperatures in the mid to upper 50s there. We picked up some rain down to the southeast. Quanah, almost an inch of rain. And over here at Clarendon, 4/100ths of an inch. The Matthews Ranch, 12/100ths of an inch. Temperatures in the upper 50s in this location. Over to the southeast, 50 degrees in Hereford. The GNC plant there, 48 degrees. No rainfall on the central and western side of the area, unfortunately. Missed out on that, but then we also missed out on the severe weather as well. Right now in LaForce, 56 degrees, dew point at 55, humidity is high at 97%. A very light north and northwest wind will be increasing later on today as that front takes effect. Let's get you set up meteorologically now with our regional satellite radar composite map. And you see the thunderstorms erupting yesterday and now have moved off far into northeastern Oklahoma and northeastern Texas, I should say. Mostly fair conditions here, except for the foggy conditions. Be careful driving this morning. 57 right now, officially at the Amarillo Airport. That front will be moving through the morning hours. 67 degrees by noon. North winds taking over 10 to 20. And later on, calming down, 5 to 15 out of the northeast. 75 for our afternoon high temperature. Nice high pressure settling in at the surface. Overnight, light and variable winds and a low of 46. So mid to low 70s for today. North and northeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lots of sunshine later on and a pretty nice fall day. going to a fall night. 46 degrees on that overnight low temperature. In Amarillo, most locations will see low to mid-40s under fair skies tonight and light and variable winds. Nice warm conditions for Thursday and Friday, including the low 80s by the weekend. Meredith?
Tony, thank you. First Lady Michelle Obama became jumper-in-chief yesterday. She led hundreds of kids in jumping jacks on the south lawn of the White House. It was a 1-minute exercise session launched in an attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the most people doing jumping jacks over a 24-hour period. Now, they need another 20,000 or so to follow their lead by 3 p.m. Eastern Time today. So get jumping, everybody. The attempt is part of the First Lady's Let's Move initiative to get people to eat healthier and exercise more. You don't have to feel guilty anymore, ladies, for giving in to those chocolate cravings that could actually be good for you. A new Swedish study finds women who ate the most chocolate, at least 2 candy bars a week, had a 20% higher reduced stroke risk. Cocoa contains antioxidants, which boost the cardiovascular system. One thing to note, however, that eating chocolate does not likely prevent stroke, and doctors say you'll still have to take it easy on the Halloween candy. The study appears in the Journal of American College of Cardiology. Dark chocolate, though, has also been linked to lower blood pressure and reduced heart disease risk. Well, after years of extinction, layaway has crept back up among the payment options of many big local retailers. But for shoppers who've never done layaway, sneaky fees and pitfalls can catch up quick. Karen KVII has today's Consumer Watch.
Layaway is making a comeback. With high unemployment and credit tight, retailers see the in-store pay over time option as a way to help consumers. Toys R Us and Walmart are among the major retailers who will offer layaway options during the holiday shopping months. Sears and Kmart offer it year-round. But if you haven't gone through the process before, don't let the usual fees associated with layaway plans catch you by surprise.
When you first acquire the item, you're going to be paying a service fee. And so you need to be aware of what that is. And then, there's going to be the ongoing payment, so you need to be very aware of what the grace periods are so you don't trip up and lose the item.
And if you do miss payments and the store puts the item back on the shelf, that could cost you money too.
This usually means paying cancellation fees in the ballpark of, $15 to $30. And, it's easier to trip up on your layaway payments than you may think.
And every retailer's layaway plan is different, and not all items are eligible for payment over time. So read the fine print or ask questions in store before you enter into each agreement. For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen KVII.
The San Francisco Giants fan who was severely beaten outside Dodger Stadium earlier this year marked a major milestone in his recovery on Tuesday. David Stevenson explains that he is now out of the hospital.
This still picture shows injured San Francisco Giants fan Bryan Stow leaving San Francisco General Hospital early this morning. He's flanked by his parents, Dave and Ann Stow, his sister Bonnie Stow, and his doctor, neurosurgeon Jeff Manley.
He's an amazing individual. It's a bittersweet moment. We've all gotten very close to the family because they've been there.
Stow is being treated in an undisclosed rehabilitation center as he continues to recover from traumatic brain injuries. The 42-year-old Santa Cruz paramedic and father of 2 was severely beaten outside Dodger Stadium following the Giants season opener last March. 2 men are charged in the assault. In May, Stow was transferred by plane and ambulance from Los Angeles County Hospital to San Francisco General's traumatic brain injury program.
Bryan came here, he was in a comatose state, and when he left us today, he was able to begin to speak, interact with his family, and he's now beginning to eat as well, and he's making dramatic progress.
Manley says Stow will be monitored for blood clots and other setbacks, but his medications have been reduced, and he is able to leave his hospital bed as his recovery continues.
I think that while he had a rockier course than most over the last 5 months, I think that he is starting to meet milestones, and only time will tell.
Boring. Well, the 2 men accused in the attack have pled not guilty to those charges of mayhem and assault and battery. Well, the time is now 5:39. Coming up on Daybreak, how can you help Pronews 7 save some animals in need? And then later, the debate over tanning salons. That's heating up in Texas. We have the details next.